RGTI.com. It's Thursday, the 15th of May. This is the the weekly swing trade review, as we do every Thursday. And there's a couple dozen to go over, so let's do it. AAOI, as you know, had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-wave long multi-month intermediate decline. It saw a drop from the mid 40s all the way down to high single digits, tagging 971 on April 21st. 3 weeks later, from 971, it ripped to 21 and almost went up 150% in a very short period of time. Currently, the next target would be around 24. AEVA recently added, as it popped out of the coil, has gone vertically from 7.5 to 18.19 in about less than 2 weeks. Beautiful swing. Take your profits in the zone up here, but it does have momentum. AFRM, inverse head and shoulder, broke out and backed off today, but I still like to look at this one for a move towards mid to high 60s. ASTS broke out, pulled back, and broke out again. Has work to do to get to past 30. If so, then mid 30s would be a target. CELH popped to a key resistance area and backed off, but held support. And now the angle looks like this, calling for a move back up towards 42.3. CRWV recent IPO broke out after the falling wedge. We went long and bought this in the low 40s. It ripped to the low 70s. 72.97 was tagged today before the reversal took place. That was the signal to get out. With gold coming down, the DUST moved up again, but I'm not thrilled with the pattern, particularly with today's reversal. Here's the bottom line. If this is a bear flag, this could go lower. And so we need to be careful here. And what I need is a breakout above the moving average, for starters, above 34.75, and then through 39. Those are your targets as well. First solar popped out. We put a swing on it. It exploded from the high 140s to the mid 190s. Actually hit 198.87 yesterday and backed off today to 186. Needs to back and fill and consolidate, but I believe we're headed towards the 220 area. OKLO in the nuclear energy group, along with a couple others we'll look at, is the tech trader swing. It broke out here and extended there. It's that first target. My secondary target will be a run taking it into the mid 40s. OUST popped out. We put a swing on it. It went up to resistance and backed off the flag, but it's all holding up very well. And should this one get through 12, my target's 14. Impinj came through a long intermediate downtrend that saw a drop from 237 all the way down to in the 60s. Actually hit 60 and change. But since then, it's doubled to 122, and we put a swing on it when it broke out in the high 80s. PLTU, the ETF for Palantir, after breaking out and pulling back, we put a swing on it in the low to mid 30s, and it went up to the yesterday's high was 62, so a double. And obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves up, nearing resistance. I'm not surprised it backed off, but it could move into the high 60s before it has a more protracted retracement. Another quantum computing stock, Rigetti, broke out, pulled back, broke out again and backed off, and then popped again yesterday. Today, a narrow inside day, telling me we may go higher. 12.5, 14, and 15 are targets. SATL, after a spike up in November, December, that saw it literally go from under $1 to fivefold, then came down in a falling wedge and popped, and then formed a large 6-month coil. Today, with a pop on 20 million shares, on 4 million shares, up 13%, it may be breaking out here. My targets are 5.5 and 7. Solar Edge popped out and snapped back, and then today had a really nice day. I put a swing on it. It jumped from 1730 to 2092. Closed 2080 up 287, 16%. Bond picked up to 7.5 million. I think it extends to 24 and 27.5, 8. CRV broke out. We put a swing on it. It looks like it can extend. Current targets are around 11.5 and 13. SOFY with inverse head and shoulders got right to the neckline and backed off. But I'm looking for it to hold in this 13 range and move up to 16, 17. SPIR spiked the V bottom right hand extension. Now looking like a new rising channel is underway. And there you have it. Next target, 13. TSLL for Tesla, after breaking the intermediate downtrend and then popping to the moving averages and flagging, it broke out again and ran up for 5-6 days in a row before today's inside day. I'm looking for an extension to 17 and 19. And finally, VST, another of those nuclear energy stocks, 5 waves down, breakout, retest, and spike up to resistance. My next target is 178. I believe we get there. Let's look at some of the very hot stocks at our swing trade list for the techtrader.com. Bye, everybody.